I think diversity is an extremely important thing because we see in a place like a city where so many ideas can come together, so many different people with different backgrounds can come together and make something really special. And I think diversity is the key to creating a lot of what we know today, a lot of the products that kind of the cities and what really America comes out with.
I think that it's important to accurately reflect how the world looks, though the world isn't one gender or one race.
You can learn so much, and you can do such great things if you take into account what everybody, their collective knowledge and their collective experiences and where they've been and what they've done. And that's why it's important to me that, you can do so much more together than you can by yourself or if everyone was the same.
I think we can see some of the benefits of inclusion of diversity just in the natural world today. We can look at the Amazonian rainforest and see how many species live there, how many different systems come together in the ecology of that rainforest, and how it grows and grows and grows and is one of the most unique places in the world today. I think if we can take the same aspect with racial diversity, with other forms of diversity, including religious diversity, gender diversity, and put it into the workplace, we're only going to create better outcomes.
I chose Fordham because I went to a Jesuit high school and I knew the Jesuit values were near and dear to my heart. And, the Jesuit values of, men and women for others and setting fire upon the earth and, working together and valuing others and their opinions and their beliefs and their ideas.
I'm in Queens, which is very diverse, and I went to a Catholic all-girls school, and I happen to be Muslim, and a lot of people may think that that might be a weird experience, but it's honestly been one of the best experiences of my life. Everything in the Catholic tradition that's made to help foster your spirituality worked with me and helped me foster my own spirituality through Islam. I was around people who are very different, and it helped me grow and become the best version of myself that I could possibly be at that time.
I think the hardest thing about diversity with Fordham would be the relationship with the community. I think that students are sometimes afraid or not willing to maybe leave the gates or really explore the greater community of Fordham. And I think getting to people to take that first step and to really appreciate what the Bronx and really New York City offers besides just going down to Manhattan is really the biggest challenge I think Fordham has, and especially the students have at Fordham.
What I did experience though was a lot of my friends and peers making comments like, "Oh my God, you're a corporate dream." And when I follow up on that, I'd be like, what do you mean by that? And they would say, well, because you're Latino, but like you're educated and you act differently and you present yourself in a certain way. And it's kind of like a thank you, I guess, where, all right, you're telling me, sure, I wanted to work for like JP Morgan or something. I've got it, but so much of it is embedded in this idea of what it means to be a Latino and that, how much you stand out.
Experiences. And I think to add to that, I volunteer at a center at Crotona Park, and I work with high school and middle school age kids. And I think a lot of them, are a little, I guess, wary or precautious of me, like, being there. I know they accept my help and whenever I tutor them or something, but I feel like also like trying to include myself into that world and to like show that, hey, I was a high school kid once too. I know I'm white or whatever, and I'm not necessarily like, I didn't grow up here, but, I know what you're going through with, girls in school and the stress of college.
Would be to be aware that diversity is important in the workplace. And if there's something that you don't understand about diversity, feel free to ask questions. Feel free to observe people and reach out to them in a respectful manner if there's something that you're confused about.
That you have a question, ask. If you are, someone that is in the white majority or not even, if you're a Latino and you have a question about Asian culture or like Black culture, it's okay to ask.